Hey everybody, you'll notice I'm in a slightly different location than most of my other videos. Usually I'm in my office back at home, but I'm on a working vacation right now down in Florida. I'm staying with my best friend for this month, and we just shipped The Path of Modus July 17th, so it's been a couple of months, but I think the last video I did was before then. And we launched for PlayStation 4, Steam, and Xbox One. It's not doing bad at all. It's doing pretty decent. We're not rich. It's not selling a million copies, but for a small team of two, we can't complain. And I've been looking back at that project because it took 3 years for us to make that game. And I've just been thinking a little bit about the production side of things and moving forward in the future, how we can make games a little more efficiently and get games out a little faster. And I think my problem has been that we're not playing to our strengths, okay? And what I mean by that is we're only two people. My friend Gonzalo Antunes handles all of the art, and our last two games have been very art intensive. So if you've played The Path of Modus, you'll know that even though it's a short game, each one of the 3 levels has entirely different art. And that means that we're basically tripling or doubling the workload for him, and he's having to do the work of like several different artists, right? Because he does the animations, the character art, the environmental art, and not to mention he does a lot of conceptual stuff to just flesh out the ideas. And you know, that's kind of my fault. Like, I've been demanding of him because the artistic vision I had for that game and our last game, Pillar, was that the art needed to change pretty frequently to match what was going on inside the character's mind. Basically, the environment kind of changes to set the moods and things like that, right? And you know, that's probably not the wisest thing to do. And it's the same on the audio end of things as well. I handle all of the music, and in both of our games, we basically have a ton of audio assets on the music side of things. Not too many sound effects, but quite a bit of music. And because of that, it's increasing production time of our games by quite a bit. And I think in the future, I'm hoping to find projects that are easy to do. And when I say easy, I don't mean like we're copping out and not doing something well, right? Or we're not making I'm not saying make low quality games, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying pick games that play to the resources that you have available, okay? We're a small team of 2, and we have complete creative freedom. That means I can pick games that stand out quite a bit conceptually, and I can execute them in a unique way, right? So that's a strength. But because we're only 2 people, I think we need to find games that are not very art intensive. It would be nice if I could find a project where I can program a basic system and then create a bunch of content for that system, right? So what I'm saying is, you know, if I have halfway through the game, if I have a bunch of new content that requires a whole new system to program, that's increasing production time. And that's happened in the past, right? Like, with new content comes more art, more audio, more programming to create new systems that work for the idea and so on. And maybe there's a time and place to do that, I think, but I'd like to find a project where I'd like to find a project that's small in scale, where I can just, like I said, program one system, build a bunch of content, and then reuse that system that I programmed and reuse the initial art assets, right? Not have all this stuff keep piling up on the production side. And I think that'll help us be a little more efficient, get games out a little bit faster. And it's funny because I've preached this type of thing in previous videos, right? I've always said that, hey, as small teams of 2, or, you know, all small indie teams should be churning out small games as fast as possible. Yet here we are, and both of our major releases have taken years and not months, right? So that's just some thoughts I've been having about how to make the production side more efficient going forward. You know, this isn't news. You'll hear a lot of people say this type of thing, but it's easier said than done, right? So hopefully this sparks some thoughts for your own project. And I'm actually giving a talk at the university I graduated from, Full Sail University, down here in Florida. I'm giving a talk next week, and I asked if they would record the talk. So hopefully that's able to happen, and I can repost the talk on the YouTube channel. So hopefully you'll see another video popping up in your feed sooner rather than later. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope your indie projects are going good too. Peace out.